What's up, guys? It's Feeve Chief here, and today we're going to go over this massive market crash and how you can take advantage of it to make coins with Team of the Year right around the corner. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking to buy cheap, fast, and reliable coins, make sure to check out iggm.com using the link in the description and use the code CHIEF at checkout for a 5% discount. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into this video, if you haven't noticed already on the FC24 market, there is basically just a massive market crash happening. All sorts of meta cards, special cards, everything like that is coming down in price. And the reason for that is we have Team of the Year coming on Friday. And today on Tuesday, we have what's likely going to be called Team of the Year warm-up or Team of the Year preseason, whatever they're going to call it, where basically they're just going to release a load of like high-end packs. I think there's an 87 times 4 pack leaked. There's 85 times 3 packs leaked, all sorts of stuff like that. So basically, people are just trying to accumulate their coins and whatnot to prepare for Team of the Year, get ready to buy these cards, get ready to open upgrade packs, everything like that. So a lot of these high-end cards are down in price, and we are going to take advantage of this big time by buying into certain cards. So what can we buy into? When should we buy and all that? So the first thing I want to go over is basically just some cards from last year that did really, really well. And we're going to start off with some cards that linked to some Team of the Years. So the first one we have here is this. It was like the World Cup Path to Glory Kyle Walker here. And you can see here, this card, when Team of the Year came out, he was lowest like 2 days before Team of the Year came out. And you'll see this pattern with a lot of these meta cards from last year. Basically lowest on the Wednesday right before Team of the Year came out, which is why we're going to try to buy tomorrow or Thursday here. So with this Kyle Walker, he was 68K. And by the beginning of February, he went up 110K. And he literally only linked to this Team of the Year Kevin De Bruyne. The rest of them, I get there was Van Dijk for a Premier League link. The only strong link he had was De Bruyne. Now Carvajal here, he was 68K, or we were looking at Kyle Walker. So Kyle Walker was 557, and he went all the way, he went up 300K. And Carvajal here was 68 and went all the way up to 180. So you can see these rises are massive. In Carvajal, 120K rise there, tripled in price because you have Courtois, you have Eder Militao, Modric, Benzema, lots and lots of links in here. And a lot of people may only get like one of these Team of the Years, or they may not get any. So what I'm looking at is basically position of need that is going to link to a lot of these Team of the Years. And if you haven't seen already, the Team of the Year is basically out from Foot Sheriff with Allison, Frimpong, Theo Hernandez, Van Dijk, Diaz, Bellingham, KDB, Rodri, Messi, Mbappe, Haaland. And the theme here is we have 4 Manchester City players, and 2 of them are going to be probably 2 of the easiest ones to pack, up there with like Allison and Frimpong. I think Diaz and Rodri are not really going to be the most difficult cards in the world to pack, so a decent amount of people are going to have these, and they're going to be looking to link these cards in their squad. So what that leads us to is looking at like special Manchester City players, and this is just an example. I would expect a lot of like just special meta players to rise in price with Team of the Year. I just think these ones that link are going to do the best. So if we have a look in here, first of all, positions of need, especially is going to be the wingbacks, because the Team of the Year wingbacks, we have Frimpong and Theo Hernandez, the Bundesliga and the Serie A. So for example, like Premier League wingbacks, Manchester City wingbacks, I think are going to do well. So one card that I told you guys to keep an eye on as soon as it came out is this Kyle Walker card right here. He can play center back or right back. He's got a nice play style plus. The only thing I worry about is a lot of people may have done the evolution for him, but I think this card is potentially a very, very good investment. I think he could go to 550K. Very good possibility there. And then another thing would just be looking at like Premier League wingbacks. So for example, something we have here would be this Andy Robertson card. Strong links to Team of the Year Van Dijk. He's the highest rated special Premier League left back. And then the left backs, there aren't really a ton of options in the Prem. A lot of people did this Kai Havertz SBC, but I think this Robertson could do well. And then this Reece James is just like a super, super high-end card that I think anybody with like a really good Premier League team is going to be rocking a card like this as well. So I think it's very possible that he does well. And then another thing you can go to look at for these kind of meta cards that you should be investing in is basically this front page here and see what people are using a lot, because the popular cards are typically the kind of cards people are using. So right now you have a lot of guys that are just kind of team of the year cards. So people are looking at their cards. But if we go, do I just hit popular, all popular players here? And then we can scroll through here and kind of see what cards people are using the most. So if we have a look here, I mean, somebody like Rodrigo, I think he might have a team of the week. He's Real Madrid, and there's going to be other Real Madrid cards in there. He's got this nice, what is that, team of the group stage there that could do well. What else do we have here? Especially the guys that link to the team of the year cards are going to be the best. Ooh, another thing that I wanted to mention was actually these mini release cards from this Ice versus Fire promo. I think these could potentially do well, strictly because there just isn't many of them, because they came into packs on Sunday and they're out of packs on Tuesday. So there's something that could do well too. And out of the popular players, there isn't a ton that I love there, but it's basically going to be those meta players that a lot of people are using. And you can kind of get it. Like last year, one that did really well would be, I think it was like a team of the week Neymar, maybe. He almost doubled in price. If we have a look at him, my keyboard is doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Likely this 90 team of the week Neymar. And if we go back to January here, he was 600K on that Wednesday, Thursday, and then went all the way to like almost a million coins here at the beginning of February, went up 300K there. So you can see the rises are massive on a lot of these cards, and you can make a lot of coins off of these. So even like looking at something similar as that, you can't really go Neymar, but for example, if you went and looked at like special PSG players, because Mbappe is going to be in there. So maybe you look at like there was a Marco Asensio card. Marquinhos, I wouldn't look at him because he has a team of the year honorable mention coming. A lot of the cards that are getting mentions or team of the year nominees, whatever they're going to call it, I don't think are great options. But something like this Fire Asensio, I think he could be something that's usable. And it's not always, you have to keep in mind as well the level of cards people are using. So we wouldn't really be investing in this card because Mbappe has a team of the year, because somebody using team of the year Mbappe is not using this Marco Asensio card, right? They're going to get the team of the year nominee Marquinhos, they're going to get the team of the year nominee whatever other PSG cards there are. So you need to keep in mind the level of those players, which is why with those wingbacks and those Manchester City specials, we're looking at the top end cards. Because if you have a team of the year in your team or you're using multiple team of the years, you're not going and getting gold Kyle Walker. So keep an eye on the specials that are usable cards, and let me know if you guys have questions on this. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.